Hi everyone, it's Mio and I'm so excited to finally do a giveaway for you guys. I think it's a perfect way to start off the new year and I've been so lucky to be sponsored by Handcrafter. This video will show you how to make this adorable polar bear and penguin, which are from these kits that Handcrafter created. Just stay tuned to the very end to find out how you can enter this contest, and I will have 2 lucky winners who will receive this kit to create their very own penguin and polar bear. So for more videos like these, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up, and let's get this tutorial started. So here's the kit that I will be giving away. And as you can see, it shows you 2 little pictures of the 2 projects you'll create, the penguin and the polar bear. And inside this kit, it has all the needle felting material you need in order to create it. The only thing it does not have is the actual felting needle and foam board itself. However, if you check out Handcrafter's website, you can purchase these separately or purchase them with your kit. These kits are in Chinese, but he also provided me copies of the instructions in English, which is a great convenience in case you are unable to understand some of the photo pictures. But just looking at the pictures alone is enough information for you to figure out this tutorial. I will be using a kitchen sponge as my foam board for this tutorial, and this felting needle I bought at Hobby Lobby, but again, you can also purchase this at Handcrafter's website. So you're going to start out by taking out the white felting wool, and there's enough felting wool for you to make actually more than one bear. You're going to gently loosen up your felting wool and roll it into a nice round sphere. It doesn't have to be perfect, because what you're going to do is take your felting needle and gently poke this several times to form cross links. And the more cross links you form, the more solid and firmer your object becomes. To make a nice round sphere, I'm just rotating the object several times and poking it, and with time you can see I made a nice perfect sphere. In the instruction guide, it gives you a pattern guide so you can figure out how large your pieces need to be. And with some more felting wool, I'm just going to start making the little nose of my polar bear. I'm just taking the time to reshape the object into an oval. Again, it's not an exact science, and the nice thing about felting wool is that it's a very forgiving project. So even if you make some mistakes, you can always fix it with adding more wool and just needle felting it with your felting needle. I also formed 2 semicircles to form the polar bear's ears. Now with objects this small, you want to be very careful that you don't poke your fingers, so make sure you go at this very slowly. The faster you go, the easier it is for you to miss and accidentally poke your finger. To form the polar bear's arm, I took some felting wool and rolled it into a long thin snake. And while I needle felt this, in order to form a nice little cylinder, I just rotated the arm up and down my sponge or foam board and just kept the needle felting it down so that it's nice and even everywhere. Your polar bear will also need some feet, so I created 2 small little circles that will form the padding or bottom part of your polar bear's foot. And to form the little tail, I rolled some felting wool between my fingers to form a tiny little sphere, and I needle felt it so it's nice and solid. To give your little polar bear a little color, I took some light pink felting wool and I shaded the inner part of the polar bear's ear, and as you can see, here are all the parts of the polar bear that I created. I have my body, 2 ears, a snout, 2 arms, 2 bottom feet, and a cute little tiny tail. So in order to put your tiny bear together, all you have to do is take your felting needle, position the pieces together, and felt them down together. No glue is required, all you need is your felting needle. The 2 pieces will stick together better the more times you take your needle and poke them together. Now just be careful that when you take your felting needle and felt them 2 together, that you don't poke so hard that you reshape some of the objects. You want to gently just needle felt the 2 objects so that they stick together, and enough so that they look seamlessly blended into one piece. For the nose, you're going to roll some black felting wool between your fingers and needle felt this into the center of its face. You're also going to form the adorable little padded feet on the bottom. Just take more black felting wool, roll it between your fingers, and gently needle felt them into the soles of his cute little feet. Again, be sure you do this very slowly because you don't want to poke your fingers at all. The slower you do it, the easier it is for you to needle felt without any accidents. So this is what my polar bear looks like so far. I'm going to give it a cute little face. So I'm going to take some black felting wool, roll it between my fingers to make a long thin snake, and I'm going to needle felt a smile on the bottom of my polar bear's face. This part requires some steady hands, so if you don't feel comfortable or you don't like how it looks, you can always take some sewing needle and string and sew a face onto it. And of course, all you need now are some eyes. I just needle felted the eyes that are slanting downward a little bit, and it gives your polar bear a more innocent look. So as you can see in the picture, the polar bear has a little bit of blush, so I took the pink felting wool that I used on the ears and needle felted some cheeks, and I also needle felted the tail at the very bottom, and my polar bear here is pretty much all done. In the interest of time, I won't go through all the details on how I created the penguin, but you're going to start off by felting a round gray sphere, and you're going to felt some white wool on one side and cover the bottom half of one side with some black felting wool. To frame the face of your penguin, you're going to take the black felting wool, and on the white part, you're going to frame it into a wide M shape as shown here. Just take your needle, drag the black felt wool where you think it belongs, and just needle felt it down. Once you're happy with how it looks, go ahead and fill the rest of the gaps with some black felting wool and needle felt everything until it's a nice round sphere. Alright, so this is what my penguin progressed to so far. I'm going to take my felting needle and needle felt a hole where I think the eyes belong. And this kit actually comes with 2 animal eyes for you to put on your adorable little penguin. All you have to do is insert it in the hole, and once you're happy with the location, you can actually add some regular glue to glue it in to make sure the eyes don't fall out at any point. With yellow felting wool, I needle felted an oval shape in order to form the beak of my penguin. I'm going to place it in the center of the face and also needle felt this down. You will also need to create 2 small black circles for the feet and 2 triangles in order to form the flippers or the wings of your penguin. Once you have all your parts ready, you can go ahead and put them all together. All you need is your felting needle in order to stick all the parts onto the body of your penguin. No glue is necessary. And that, guys, is how I created this adorable little penguin based off the instructions in the packet. Now, I wanted to give my penguin a cute little bow because I wanted to make this penguin into a nice little girl. So I just took some pink ribbon, tied it into the bow, cut off the excess ribbon, and just glued it onto the corner of its head so you can tell that my penguin is actually a female. But that's completely optional, and this is what my penguin and my polar bear looks like. The 2 characters turned out very similar to the picture, and I'm really excited to share this kit with you guys. Although this video is about 8 minutes long, this project actually took me closer to an hour. It actually takes a long time to needle felt, so don't be fooled. Alright, so I know some of you guys are dying to know how you can enter this contest to win this kit. There will be 2 winners of this contest, and if you're less than 18 years old, please ask your parents if it's okay for you to enter. It is very simple to enter this contest. You will need to, 1, be a subscriber. So if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe. 2, you must like this video. And 3, give me a comment below as to what your New Year's resolution is. You can enter as many times as you want before January 18th, and at that time, I will announce the winner. I want to wish you guys the best of luck, and I want to give a shout out to Handcrafter. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video. They have some wonderful crafting kits on Etsy and their website, and I'll provide those information in the down bar, so do check them out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Good luck, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!